it's Adele and April from JSS Scrap, and we are here with Technique Tuesday. So clearly we are not skiing anymore.
No, we're in beautiful Maui.
We are staying at the Westin Resort. Ooh, resort and spa. With close to my heart. We are on our incentive trip this week. So we are still bringing you Technique Tuesday. Make sure you watch our video to see what we do. All right, so today we are using our gloss sprays, our mixed media gloss sprays that we have in our catalog. Be aware when you are using gloss sprays that they are messy and they stain. So if you have something that you really like on, don't wear it. So make sure that your area around you, nothing will get sprayed. Otherwise, it will not come out and you'll make some pretty colors. So we are going to be using our fuchsia spray today, our ocean, and our white, which has never been opened, and our white, like I said, which now has its thing off. Okay, so for this technique, we are going to saturate our 5x7, and then we're going to use some salt, and it's gonna be fun.
So I did hear a tip that when you are shaking your gloss sprays, it might come out the top. So what you might want to do is take off the cap and then wrap it in a paper towel a little bit and then shake it.
Also, if for some reason, well, first of all, we're shaking it because we want to get all the glitter down here. If for some reason your cap does get very, very glittery and suck and not be able to use, you can also just run it under hot water.
Very hot water.
Very, very hot water, or boil water, and then that will clean it out. So mom usually pops this thing off and does that. We'll do that in another day, but let's hope these work. All right. So you really want to saturate. Okay, this one's a little clogged, so we'll come back to this one. It's spraying everywhere. Mom's gonna go clean that. Like I said, you want it to be saturated. And then we're actually going to take some salt and put it right on top. I'm using sea salt for this, but we're literally going to just do this and let it dry. So once you're done spraying, you always do want to wipe off your sprays.
So sometimes what happens is there might be a little clog right here. So I just took my my tool, my piercing tool, and I pulled out this little clump. So that's probably what was holding it up. But I saw it right away because it was all clumped up in there.
So she just pulled off the top. If you want to show.
I just pulled off the top, and it was right in there. So now we should be good to go.
So I'm going to put this one off to the side. This was with the sea salt. And then to clean off your all-purpose mat, you can literally just wipe it up. If it's already dried, you're just going to have little specks that you got to put a little bit of oomph into. And I'm just going to do one more with the blue, the ocean being more prevalent. And now we're just going to take some kosher salt and do the same thing. So I just wanted to pull these in while they're drying, but look how awesome the salt is reacting to these distress oxides. So we're gonna let them sit, let them dry completely, and then come back to it. All right, so now that these have dried, we have to take a paper towel. So this one is the sea salt. So basically what you do, let's just flip it over first, see if anything falls off, which a little bit did. And we're just gonna take a paper towel. Ooh, it's gonna go everywhere. So you can see that the edges I didn't get as much with the salt, but I really got the center. And you see how it actually just oxidized it? So it kind of made it really cool. And I don't know if you can see like in the corners and stuff, but where the salt landed, it's got all kind of bumps and everything like that.
Nice texture.
Yeah, it's really cool. And it feels different. Like this feels super shiny like the gloss sprays are supposed to be. And then it gets really coarse when you come into the center.
The one thing I have to say about this is if you wanted to stamp on top of this, you would probably need something
like stays on.
Well, that would enable you to stamp it several times, because the first couple of times it may not take, like a Misty or something like that, that you could just keep stamping on it in the same spot.
So this is not the sea salt. This is just the regular kosher salt. But you can see this totally different effect. I mean, kind of the same, but the sea salt definitely, I'm trying to see if you can see it in the light. You could see like the sea salt kind of stuck in different spots and was obviously bigger chunks. But this was so much finer. So it just looks really cool, doesn't it?
Yes.
I actually really like this technique.
No, I like the way the textures are different.
They are. They're very different. So this one's like more like fine sandpaper.
Mm-hmm.
And this one like doesn't feel like sandpaper. This one does for some reason. Maybe I didn't wipe enough salt off, but it's so cool. It completely changed also like the feeling of the white daisy cardstock, which I think is really cool. But that's our technique. And stick around this week for Throw It Together Thursday. And that's Technique Tuesday. Thank you for watching. We hope you enjoyed. If you have any questions, please let us know in the comments below. Remember, we have another virtual weekend coming up the weekend of March 13th. As of right now, it's only the Sunday, but we're probably going to add on the Friday and Saturday as well. We are also having our in-person weekend on March 25th to the 27th. Registration will be closing this week, so if you would like to join us, get that in ASAP. We also have our weekends open for October of 2022 and then January and March of 2023. So we have registrations coming in for those. So if you would like to join us, let us know ASAP. So,
Aloha from Maui.
We'll see you on Thursday with Throw It Together Thursday. Bye! Our Distress Oxide sprays. I know we've done a little bit with these before, but I really...
Gloss spray.
Note to self, open these before we start Technique Tuesday. There's a lot of salt everywhere. Look at all the salt. We also have our weekends open though for October of 2023. Oh my gosh. All right, that's everything. Aloha.
Aloha.
From Maui. Goodbye.
That's hello,
Okay.
goodbye. But yes, what? Yeah.
You can say it.